The old home loomed over Nancy like a specter of her past. Its peeling paint, its cracked windows, whispered secrets she wished she could forget. She had returned after years away, drawn by a pull she could not explain. Memories of childhood laughter mingled with shadows of something darker, something that had always lurked at the edges of her mind. Stepping inside, she was hit by the musty smell of decay. Dust motes danced in the shafts of dying light as she wandered through the familiar rooms. The living room, faded floral wallpaper, it felt like a memory trapped in time. But something was different. The air felt thick, almost electric. Nancy's heart raced as she approached the attic door, a place she had always been warned to avoid. The stories whispered among the townsfolk echoed in her mind, stories of a cult that had once thrived in these very walls, their rituals steeped in darkness. She pushed the door open, the creaking sound sending chills down her spine. The attic was cluttered with remnants of her childhood, old toys, forgotten clothes, boxes filled with dust. But in the corner, a circle drawn in chalk, faded but unmistakable. Her pulse quickened. It was the same symbol her mother had drawn on the walls when the whispers began, whispers that had eventually driven her away. As night fell, dread enveloped her. Shadows deepened. The house creaked ominously. She could almost hear echoes of chanting drifting through the stale air. With every passing moment, her resolve weakened. Curiosity pulled her deeper into the mystery of the house and its dark past. The whispers grew louder, swirling around her like a tempest. She felt a presence, something watching, waiting. It had been years since she felt such a cold grip of fear. Nancy knelt in the circle, tracing the symbol with trembling fingers. A chill ran through her as the walls seemed to pulse with life. Suddenly, the room filled with the cacophony of voices, chanting in a language she could not understand. Panic surged. The attic throbbed with dark energy. She tried to flee, but the circle held her fast, binding her to the very history she had sought to escape. In that moment, Nancy realized the truth. The cult had never really left. They were woven into the fabric of her family, her blood. The realization struck her like a blow. She was part of it, whether she wanted to be or not. With the surge of will, she broke the circle, gasping as the energy recoiled. The voices fell silent, the darkness dissipated, leaving her breathless and alone. Outside, dawn broke, casting light into the shadowy corners of the house. Nancy stood, shaken but resolute. She could not erase the past, but she could choose her path. There would be scars, marks of what she had uncovered. Yet in that bittersweet moment, she felt a flicker of hope. The house, with its secrets and darkness, was still there, but so was she. She stepped back into the light, leaving behind the shadows, knowing she would never truly escape. But she could forge